Welcome back to our Element Yoga series. Today's practice is going to be very fluid and flowy and connected and strong because the element we're practicing today is water. So grab your mat or blanket, practice wherever you want, hopefully outside if you can, and then meet me whenever you're ready. Plop in 3, 2, 1. We'll begin kneeling at the top of our space. Hips resting on heels, knees pointing straight in front of you. Take a few breaths to center and focus on the class ahead. Water is all about fluidity, connection, and adaptability. We hold on and contract in, then we let go and release, like the tide coming in, then rolling out. We are soft and smooth, yet resilient. We find suppleness and steadiness. From Thunderbolt, inhale and place all 10 fingertips on the outside of your right thigh as you peel your chest open. Left fingertips may rise a bit. Exhale, drape heavy with arms sweeping in front of you over to the left. Inhale, fingertips to the side of your left thigh as right chest opens and right fingertips lift slightly. Exhale through center, keeping contact with the ground and letting your torso drop heavy. Inhale over to the right with right fingertips planted and left fingertips lifted. Exhale, center. Inhale over to the left. Move like a slow receding wave, constant, calm, and flowing. One more on each side. Good. Place both hands in front of you and come into a tabletop. Inhale, cat pose with rounded spine as you send your shoulders over your wrists. Exhale, cow pose with arched spine as you send your hips back to your heels, rippling like a wave through your spine here. Inhale, cow, tuck chin and tailbone in as you shift forward. Exhale, cow, drop the belly down and lift your chin as you shift backwards. One more in this direction with your breath. Cat forwards. Cow backwards. Now we'll switch the order. So from this active child's pose, inhale into cow, diving the chest down and forward. Exhale to cat, rounding the spine one segment at a time, back towards your heels. Inhale, cow pose, collarbones broaden and lift. Exhale, cat, curl everything in and back. One more in this direction with your breath, finding tiny movements through each section of your spine. And move your hips in big, huge circles. Left, forward, right, back. Shift your weight left, forward over your palms, to the right, and back again. One more moving this direction. Feel free to add some flexion and extension through your spine with it. Now switch it up, still supporting yourself through your knees and palms, moving your body to the right, forward, left, backwards. Big hip circles. 2 more. Find some freedom and fluidity in your spine and hips, intuitively feeling into what your body needs. Plant onto left palm and left knee and open your pelvis to face the right. Extend your right fingertips long and place the blade edge of your right foot down. Inhale for modified side plank. Stretch long through your right ribs. Exhale, gate pose, standing on the left knee, reaching right hand down right leg, sweeping left arm up and over. Inhale, modified side plank again, drop that left hand. Exhale, sit your hips down, keep that right leg straight, and come into a one-legged forward fold. Inhale, sit the hips up and face them out to the right with right foot planted for modified side plank. Exhale, gate pose. Reach left arm up and over to the right. Inhale, modified side plank. Exhale, sit down and reach forward over that right leg. One more of this sequence with your breath. Good. Come back to a neutral pelvis and we'll move to the other side. Open your hips out to the left. Inhale, modified side plank with right knee dropped. Reach long through left fingertips and left outer blade of your foot. Exhale, gate pose. Sweep your right arm up and over. Inhale, modified side plank. Exhale, drop your bottom down and reach forward over your straight left leg. We'll do that sequence again. Inhale, side plank. Exhale, gate pose. Slide your left arm down your left outer thigh and shin. Inhale, side plank. Extend long. Exhale, forward fold over your left leg. One more. Move with your breath. Through your neutral tabletop, push through your palms and send your hips high for downward facing dog. Create lots of length through your spine and bend your knees as much as you need. Wrap your outer armpits down, widen through your fingers, and weight down through your knuckles. Send breath to the backs of your legs and melt your heels down a bit closer to the mat. Inhale, ripple through your spine, rounding low back, mid back, upper back as you shift your shoulders over your wrists for plank pose. Exhale, arch through your spine and send your tailbone high for down dog. Inhale, send it forward for plank. Exhale, wave it back for down dog. 3 more smooth, fluid movements from down dog to plank. And back again. Take your time. Next time, inhale to your plank. Exhale, hovering dog, lifting your knees off the mat, dropping hips low. Pull shoulder blades down and back on an inhale. Exhale, bend back into your hips and knees and send them back, but keep your knees hovering off for this loaded beast, hovering dog variation. Stay for an inhale, then exhale to down dog. And we'll move through that sequence again. Remember to keep strong through your stabilizing arms and legs, but loose and mobile through your spine. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, floating upward facing dog. Inhale, stay here and expand more through your chest. Exhale, send your hips back and bend through your knees as you hover them off the mat for floating downward dog. Inhale, stay, ground through your hands. Exhale, straighten your knees for downward facing dog. Flow again, one more time through this, taking any micro movements that feel right here. Sink your heels down and walk your hands back to come into Malasana squat. Point your toes out a little bit and heels in. Knees splay wide, elbows pushing into your knees. And spine is actually rounded here, so come into a crouched version, reaching your fingertips long in front of you. Inhale to rise to a toe stand and sweep your arms open wide. Exhale, plant your heels and round down into your Malasana. Inhale, expanded toe stand, rise up. Exhale, drop down for your rounded squat. Inhale, lift your heels into your toe stand with arms wide. And curl down into your squat one more time. Plant your hands in front of you and step forward into a relaxed fold. We'll move through some spine undulations in this position. Inhale, ripple up through low spine, mid spine, upper spine until your back is parallel to the mat or ground. Exhale, place your hands on your upper thighs and let them drop down, your knee, shin, and towards your ankle. Inhale, halfway lift, make it smooth. Exhale, cascade down for a forward fold. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let those hands slide down your legs. Good. Now roll up your spine all the way to Tadasana, mountain pose. Similar motions here. Inhale, think cow pose with your spine as you extend your head back and reach your arms wide. Exhale, think cat pose as you round your spine and cross your arms forward in front of you. Take your time making any tiny movements through each section of your spine. Inhale, expand your Tadasana. Exhale, curl it in. Last one, breathe in. Breathe out. Place your hands on the mat and step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your left leg high and bend your knee, but keep your hips neutral. Exhale, shift forward to plank pose as you round left knee to the outside of your mat, then to the outside of your left elbow. One more here. Inhale, three-legged downward dog. Exhale, circle it out and around. Then plant your left foot between your hands. Gather your core and inner thighs here. Then rise up to high crescent lunge. Arms sweep out and overhead, fingertips reach tall. Stay for a breath. Exhale, pyramid pose. Straighten your left knee, keep your hips neutral, and fold down over your front leg. Your back toes can stay lifted on the ball of the foot, or you can drop your heel down. Inhale back to crescent lunge. Exhale, Skandasana. Straighten left leg and bend deeply into the right knee at the back of your space. Stay for a breath, sinking deeper into your hips, finding some sway if that helps. Hands can be clasped at heart center or extended wide. Inhale, root through your left foot, bend into that knee and find stork pose with right knee and both arms lifted high to the sky. So you're strong through your left foot here. Circle that right knee out, around, and behind you as you gently drop your right foot down, parallel to the back of your mat. Lunge into your front left knee and find warrior two. Hips are facing to the right side, gaze is forward, arms are outstretched. Play around here and find a little wave motion with your arms. Start by lifting left fingertips, left elbow and shoulder, then wave it back, raising your right shoulder, arm, then fingers. Reverse that direction, ripple it back up, right fingertips all the way up to the left. Inhale, stay bent into that left knee, but sweep your left arm back for peaceful or reverse warrior. Take a breath here to expand and stretch long. Now straighten into your left knee as you reach your torso and left fingertips forward, forward, forward for triangle pose. Exhale, drop left hand to left shin and reach your right fingertips high. Keep your lower body where it is, but upper body will find some rocks and sways. So inhale, circle your right arm forward and sort of behind you, leaning back slightly. Exhale, relax and round it forward again. Inhale, big right side stretch. And challenge your balance as you lean back. Exhale, take your right arm forward, then sweep it in front of your body and over towards the back of your mat. Step back to down dog. Ripple forward into plank. Then send your hips back to down dog again. Other side. Inhale, three-legged dog on the right with bent knee. Exhale, right knee circles outwards towards right elbow. Inhale, shoot that right knee back again for three-legged dog. Exhale, shift forward into plank, right knee touching right elbow. Plant your right foot down, draw navel to spine. Energetically pull right hip back and left hip forward as you rise to high crescent lunge. Stay for a breath, sinking deep into your hips as your hands reach high. Exhale, pyramid pose. Straighten into your right knee and cascade your body forward. Do what you want with your back toes and breathe. Inhale back up for crescent lunge. Then exhale, skandasana on the left, moving your body towards the back of the mat as you straighten your right knee. Right toes will lift off the mat. Take a breath here and find whatever movements or stillness suits you. Inhale, stork pose. Strong through your right leg as arms and left knee reach high. Exhale, circle that left knee outwards and around as you plant it softly for warrior two. Steady into your pose here. Now make that wave, starting with right fingertips through right arm and shoulder, all the way to the back. Then send it up again. Reverse your warrior, sweeping your right arm high and towards the back of your space. Breathe in and breathe out. Find triangle, stretching your right fingertips far in front of your straight right leg. Then drop that hand down to shin. Inhale, keep your lower body steady, but lean back as your left arm reaches forward and behind you. Exhale, come back in. Inhale, lean your triangle back. Exhale, draw your left arm forward, down, and find yourself at the front of your mat again. Step back to downward facing dog. Wave through your spine to plank, and back to down dog again. Same sequence, one more time. One breath per movement now, so make it flowy, fluid, calm, and strong. Inhale, three-legged dog on the left leg. Exhale, shift forward to plank and circle your left knee around. Inhale, back up again. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Plant your foot. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, flow your torso down for pyramid. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, Skandasana, bend deep into your right knee and straighten your left. Inhale, rise up, stork pose, balancing on your left leg. Exhale, circle your right knee back and plant your foot down for warrior two. Create a playful ripple shape through both arms. Now inhale, peaceful warrior, left arm up and overhead. Exhale, triangle pose. From triangle, inhale, drop your head back and open your chest. Exhale, flex it in a little bit. Inhale, lean back in your triangle. Exhale, right fingertips reach forward in front of your body and lead the rest of your body to the back of your mat. Plant your hands and step back to downward facing dog. Wave the spine forward to plank. Hips lead the way back to down dog. Other side. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg. Exhale, right knee to elbow. Bring it wide. Inhale, raise your right leg again. Exhale, bring it forward and plant it down. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, Skandasana into the left leg. Inhale, stand strong through your right leg and raise left knee up for stork. Exhale, big circle through that left hip, sending the foot back gently, warrior two. Take a breath to wave through your fingers, arms, and shoulders. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, triangle pose. Take your chest opening sweeps here, 2 breaths. Bring your left fingertips in front of you, up towards your left leg, ending up at the top of your space. Find your down dog, then lower onto your knees. Thunderbolt pose. Rest your glutes on your heels. Then tuck your toes and lift your hips up. Come into an active camel pose. Inhale, cactus your arms out to the side as you lift your chest high to the sky and press your hip points forward. Exhale, round your spine. Bring your arms in so forearms touch in at the center. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract in. Inhale, magnetize your heart upwards as you bend your elbows to the side. Exhale, feel each segment of your mid-spine press backwards. 2 more with your breath. Good. Rest your hips on your heels and take a few breaths to reset. Now place your thumbs on the outsides of your ankles and your fingers on the insides. Press your hips and chest forward as you arch through your spine and hug your inner thighs together. Exhale, round through your spine and sink your hips back to your heels. Create some spinal rolls, moving from thunderbolts to camel, keeping your fingers right in place the whole time. Let your shoulder blades draw together as you lift up to camel. Then let them protract and separate as you round your spine and sit down. One more with your breath. In and out. Good. Relax down, sit down, and make your way into tabletop. Let your hips sway gently side to side. Let your breath slow as you send your hips to the left, then the right. And again. Lower your thighs, pelvis, and belly down as you prop on your elbows for sphinx pose. Then find seal pose by pushing through your palms in front of you and extending through your elbows. Rotate your inner thighs upwards and draw your shoulder blades down your back as you lift through your chest. Now create those same ripples with your spine. Exhale to lower down. Inhale to undulate upward. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise. One more. Rise up to plank pose. Then step your left leg on the outside of your left palm. Lizard pose. Lower your right knee down. You can leave the sole of your left foot flat or shift onto the outer blade of your left foot. Circle your hips gently in one direction. Then switch directions. Turn all 10 toes to face the left side of your space and sink your hips down to the mat. Reverse Skandasana. Inhale, sweep your left arm overhead as you lift your hips. Exhale, drop everything down. Right hip to the mat. Inhale, rise and expand. Exhale, drop to the mat. Once more. Now hang here in reverse Skandasana for a few, sending breath into your outer hips. Turn your toes to face forward. Step back to plank. And step your right foot forward for lizard. Drop onto your left knee and do what you want with your right foot. Find a stirring motion with your hips and pelvis. In one direction. And then switch. Rotate all your toes to face the right side of your space. Inhale to sweep your right arm overhead and lift your hips. Exhale, drop your left hip down to the mat. Inhale, rise up and expand. Exhale, release. Breathe in again. And out. And hold here for a minute. Step back to plank pose and lower onto your knees. Pull your legs in front of you and sit on your sit bones. Hold onto your shins and take 3 rolls on your spine, back and forth. Rolling back and forth, and 1 more. Find your way into plow pose. Send your legs behind your head and place your hands on your low back or interlace them on the mat. Breathe into your low back and the backs of your hamstrings. One more breath here. Slowly roll your legs down to the mat and pull your knees into your chest. Exhale and squeeze everything in. Inhale, drop just your toes to the mat as you circle your arms out to the side and overhead. Exhale, knee to chest, curl it in. Inhale, release your knees and reach your fingertips long overhead. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, deep breath and extend 1 more time. Now slowly roll onto your stomach. Rest your forehead on your forearms for crocodile. And find some easy, fluid rocking of your hips and pelvis side to side. Loosening up through your hips and low back. This will be our last pose, so settle in here and find stillness after a while. Feel that wave of movement start to recede back in. Water is always moving in one way or another, adapting to its environment and any obstacles, feeling all throughout this process, using its strength but softness to become fluid and resilient. Water flows endlessly, gracefully, and resolutely. Find connection from your breath through your spine to your hips. Feel your inhales and exhales move through your body like water seeping into every last bit of dry soil and nourishing you. Two more breaths. Stay here or come to a seated position at the top of your mat. One last big inhale together. And exhale. Thank you so much for joining me in this water focus practice. I hope it helped you connect with your body, breath, sensation, and emotion. I hope it showed you that you are strong and versatile and malleable. I hope it showed you that you can flow with resilience through all things. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.